What's up, guys? Alright, so I thought we could cover things that could help you improve in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, these are things that I wish people had told me when I first started, and I didn't spend years getting bodied locals after locals. Alright, so with that being said, I know the game's always evolving. I haven't learned everything, and I'm still learning to this day, but I know these are tips that I still use to this day that I know would help y'all. Also, I have to give a big shout out to today's sponsors for this video, Geeked Out. If you're looking to buy, sell, trade, Geeked Out is the place to go. They also host Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments and much more throughout the week for other card games including Pokemon, Magic, Digimon, and of course Yu-Gi-Oh! As I give you the 5 things to help you improve as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, I'll be opening packs from Maximum Gold El Dorado and the 2021 Mega Tin Ancient Battles. Now, I believe the chase cards from 2021 tins is the Crossout Designator, Triple Tactics Talent, Nadir Servants, and more. I believe Ice Dragon Prison also comes through this. Maximum Gold, I believe we're looking for the Access Code Talker, Predator Planet, and Pot of Prosperity. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, now, so to get into the first thing that'll help you get better in Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's deck building. Deck building goes a long way. It goes from consistency to synergy to knowledge of the deck. Now, when I say synergy, I'm talking about the cards that actually blend well together. Either one has a weakness and the other covers it, or vice versa. Another factor that you want to think about is consistency. Do you have extenders? Are you able to play through hand traps? If you get stopped by an opponent by an Imperm or an Ash Blossom, can you play past that? That's the whole thing. Now, sometimes having too many extenders can become a brick, depending on what the extenders are or what type of deck you're playing. But for sure, that is one thing you want to keep in mind when building a deck. Another thing is knowledge, deck knowledge. Do you have enough knowledge as to how it's supposed to end? What's your end board supposed to look like? What's the end goal? How do you get there? What the effects are, you know, the trigger effects, when they happen, how they happen. Just little things like that can always go a long way and help you obtain that win. Alright, so we're gonna start with our first pack opening. We're gonna start with a tin since that did come out last year. So let's go ahead and get this open. So we're gonna go ahead and let's open this. I think what we'll do is I'll open up 2 packs and we'll see what we get. All right, Dogmaticism. I think I said that right. Indulge Dark Lord, Brain Bozu, Melfi Puppy, Obsessive Uvalu, Dark Lord Nurgle, Lingerivo, Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow, Shaddoll Schism. Hey, I mean, I personally don't like Shaddolls. Winda is a pain, but this is a pretty card. Hey, can we get the cross out? Alpha. Nice. All right. Put that up to the side. Second pack of Ancient Battles. Alright, so you got Doyon at Ignister, Deep Sea Sentry, Infernoble Knight Oliver, Dice, Obsessive Uvualu, Dark Lord Nurgle, Joyous, Fiendish Portrait, and Hammond Lord of Striking Thunder. Nexus. What's the next one? A Fallen of Albaz. I know there's supposed to be a structured deck coming out, including him. Now, the second tip is meta knowledge. Knowing what the meta is currently and their weaknesses. Now, this also applies to your locals. You got to go to your locals. You got to figure out what people are playing more or less. Usually, 90% of the time, it's metas. Meta decks are basically everywhere. You got your PK, PK, Brave. Brave is really popular right now, so you gotta learn what the weaknesses are. Now another thing, usually about more than half are playing meta, because after all, this is competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! And everybody loves to win, right?
What? You don't say.
Now I'm not saying that you have to play meta in order to win, because there are tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 decks that surprise a lot of people and end up winning locals. But having meta knowledge and the knowledge of their weaknesses will help you secure that win and help you side correctly against them. All right, now so third tip is studying card combos. Now I did mention this in the first tip of knowledge of the deck, but there's a little more on it. The more that you run your combos, the more lines you're able to create when coming across a hand trap or floodgates that your opponent may activate on your turn, like summon limit. Now sometimes you may not have that out to certain things or certain floodgates, and that's okay, because naturally that's what happens. But learning your combos will help you improve as a duelist and help you improve your play when it comes to your deck. Learning your weaknesses will always help you able to counter and defend the weaknesses, along with creating lines to go around certain plays and cards. So let's go ahead and open our maximum gold. Not gonna lie, I don't know how other people open these boxes and packs so fast with the wrapping, because that wrapping is hella tight and mad annoying to open. All right, so oh damn. All right, so you got 4 packs. All right, so we'll go ahead and open 2. And I know we're trying to look for the access code. Golden Lord Forever. Invocation, okay, that's a good one. Urgent Schedule. Number 9. Danger Bigfoot. All right. Put that over here. And second pack of Ancient Battles. Okay. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Tempest Dragon Ruler of Storms. Nice. Alright. Tip 4. Identifying baits and learning what to side in. You lost your first round, no worries, that's not a problem. Here's the thing, you still got the second round. Now, simply take out what didn't have an impact on your opponent's combos and cards and side in what would. Things that you can do is keep track of how many times they summon, how many times they add from deck to hand, to help you more or less understand what they're doing a lot of, and that way you can stop that engine or help prevent that. Now, the thing is I've noticed with beginner duelists or just people who don't play competitive enough, is that when it comes to siding, you have to wait till the other person is done siding to tell them whether you want to go first or second. I've had it done to me, and I've done it when I first started because I didn't know. The thing with telling your opponent whether you're gonna go first or second while they're still siding is, 1, you're not supposed to. 2, that gives them the knowledge that they should not have. Usually what happens is they're gonna assume they're gonna go second and you wanna go first so you can set your board. But let's say you have a going second deck. If you tell them that they're going first while you're siding or they're siding, then that gives them information that they should not have had, and now they can switch out the cards. I'm not saying everybody will do that. Some people will let you know, hey, wait till I'm done siding next time, but that is one thing that I've noticed happens a lot. Now, the second part of tip 4 is the identifying baits. The thing is they have starting hand of 5 cards already and they're going first. If they activate like a card like Pot of Prosperity or Pot of Duality, they're trying to see if you have the Ash. If you go into that bait and you activate Ash, then that Ash is done for. They got that one card out your hand and they don't have to worry about when it comes to going off on their combo, because sometimes what happens is they'll rely on that one card that they have that's a starter, and if it gets ashed, it's done for. But they have cards like Pot of Prosperity to help them bait that out. Don't fall for that. Let it go through. Now, how fast you respond to that
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy.
Is usually also another tip that gives them, all right, if you're thinking looking at your hand, now they kind of have an idea. But if you just kind of already know, hey, you know what, I'll let it go through. Sure, how many are you doing? So more or less, it's kind of like mind games. Now this one isn't a bait tip, but it's more of a play tip. Bars. If you have Lancia in your hand and you're going against something like Tri-Brigade, wait till that first normal summon or special summon of Karas. If you try to activate Lancia in the standby phase, decks like Tri-Brigade run Sci-Frame Gear Gamma. And as long as there's no cards or monsters on the field, they can activate that and negate your Lancia, and now you're neg 1 and they can run free with the combos. Wait till they have a monster on board to activate Lancia. Things like that go a long way, because now that Gamma is dead in their hand until you clear their board, and they can't banish. So now you shut down half their engine, or basically majority of the engine, depending on their type of deck build, and the one hand in their card, which is now dead. So last 2 packs of El Dorado and of today's pack opening before the final tip. Ooh, rest in peace Eva when she wasn't banned. Scrap Wyvern, Trishula, oh, and Toka. What else we get? Summon Limit. Alright. Very last pack. Let's go. Can we get the access code? Hey, but we got the Predator plant though. Let's go. What else we got? Super Express Bullet Train, Prank Kids Meow Meow Moo, Soul Eating Oviraptor, Shooting Code Talker, and Silent Mining. Let's go. We got the Predator plant. Alright. So the 5th tip is confidence. Always have confidence in yourself. Your posture, the way you sit, when you're talking to people. If you feel nervous, to be honest, when I sit down at locals, I like to have small talk. So how was your day? How was your last match? How was your last round go? What'd you play against? Things like that will help ease you and help relax your nerves. Now the thing is other things that you can notice is when you draw a bad card, let's say you keep in good posture or you have your usual stance when you're sitting down, because everybody has it. Now if you draw a card and you just make a simple gesture like ugh or breathing or certain things like that, that's a dead giveaway to your opponent. That's one thing you don't want to do, because body language is everything along with your poker face. Some people aren't really good at it. Some people, like to celebrate or make small comments. If you want to get good at competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, you have to learn how to keep that poker face. Poker face and your body language will go a long way. Now, these are also things that can help you identify with your opponent. If you notice that their body language changes, their posture and whatnot, that will also let you know, all right, they drew a bad card, or depending on if they did a sigh or whatnot, and then you start looking through everything. These things will actually help you identify and help you kind of realize what more or less they have going on. But to be honest, as long as you keep your confidence up, you should be good. Keep going to locals, keep competing. Those things like your nerves and whatnot will go away, and your confidence will go up. Now if you lose, of course, no worries, just go back to the lab, try to figure out what you could have done better. Hell, if you can, record your matches and then go back and watch them. Watching your matches helps you a lot. Now I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will be posting Evil Twins undefeated deck profile, so you don't want to miss that. I'll see y'all next time, guys. Peace.